Hey friends, welcome back to the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina. I am your host and I am super excited to be with you here on this Halloween 2024 to go over that fabulous little seat that you see behind me. That is going to be the Britax One4Life Slim. So this is a new convertible car seat, all-in-one car seat from Britax, which is a US company. They are out of one of the Carolinas. I can't remember which one. I've been to their factory and everything, but I get them confused. So at any rate, this is a new seat from them. It has the ClickTight. It's got tons of bells and whistles. And honestly, it is an incredible all-in-one car seat. It's really a triumph. So let's take a look at it and go over some of the things that make it special. So let's talk about One4Life Slim, and we can put it in perspective of other Britax car seats. So One4Life is Britax's option for parents that are looking for one car seat to be able to use it for their entire life. So you're going to be able to use it as a backward facing car seat, as a forward facing car seat, and then also as a belt positioning high back booster seat. So it does everything. And what is particularly exciting about it is that it is very, very narrow. So you're looking at an overall width of about 17.5 inches. Now, I have a whole series of videos installing car seats into tight spaces like Tesla Model 3, etc., etc. And so generally the rule of thumb is 17 inches is about as wide as you want to go if you're looking to fit 3 across. But what I'll tell you is this: with the way that this actually installs, where you have a plate that bites onto the seatbelt, having it be a little bit wider than 17 inches going to 17.5 is going to present no problem in almost any space. So absolutely fabulous. You could do 3 immediately next to each other. And the price point here, this guy is going to clock in at $399. So very, very cost effective. This color is called Black Raven, I think. And the cool part about this is safe wash. So from Britax, that is something that they haven't always done, but they're doing now pretty much across their entire line. Safe wash is a flame retardant free car seat. So there's no additional flame retardants added to it, and all of it's easily able to be removed and washed. So that's a really nice feature that we appreciate about the seat. So it's a skinny, narrow car seat. Great. How many of those have we seen? No, but this one truly is special. So why it's going to be special is that not only does it go backward from 5 pounds all the way up to 50 pounds, it actually can hold a huge kid for what is referred to as extended rear facing. So a few little quirks of the seat that I do want to point out, and they're nothing bad about it. One thing I will give them credit for is a very, very clear instruction manual. So nice work on that, you guys. Additionally, this infant padding, this is only to be used in a rear-facing mode. If you want to use the headpiece here, you always have to have it in conjunction with this body piece. These are maybe used for between 5 and 20 pounds. And then you would only ever use them in a rear-facing. You never use them in a forward-facing mode. So this is like our infant insert. I'm going to go ahead and remove it just because it's more useful for what we're doing right now. So we'll go ahead and take that out. Okay. Also, seats like this, I'm going to be very, very clear with people. Seats like this are generally purchased after an infant seat. So while, yes, it definitely can be used from birth, most people will buy an infant seat because an infant seat will snap into a stroller, and this style of seat will not snap into a stroller. So this guy's going to have the ClickTight, which is a mechanism that Britax invented. Other people copied, borrowed, stole basically the idea from them. But there's a pincher right here that opens up this plate, and this will enable us to have what is referred to as an open belt path for installation, meaning we can see what the heck is going on. Now you could use lower anchors or the latch system to install it, or seat belt. In a rear-facing mode, your lower anchors are going to top out at 40 pounds. In forward-facing, your lower anchors are also 40 pounds, which is interesting. I would always encourage my customers to do a seatbelt install with this because you never have to reinstall it later on if the kiddo gets big. So we'll show you that belt installation. I'm not going to show the the latch installation because I'm lazy, and so we'll just do one method. But the seat also has 8-position recline. There's very, very clear windows on the side. and there's clear marking on the seat. So you press this button and it moves the whole piece there, and there's numbers 1 through 8 with the letter B as well for booster mode. But I went ahead and reclined it to level 3, which is a pretty good level. I could also do level 2. There's guidelines on the side of the seat that indicate, like, if your kid has head and neck control, you're going to use it more reclined, or you'll use it more upright once, and you know, at your discretion, obviously, but you would be able to use it more upright for a kid with obviously head and neck control. So there is just a pretty broad spectrum of recline, and let's talk about why that would matter. Let's say you have a kid that is older and they have good head and neck control, and you want to be able to use the seat in a more upright mode, because that would enable you to have a little bit more space for the seat in front of this car seat. So there is that option to sit it more upright. And there's a little level window on the side. So again, this would be for an older, bigger kid. You do preset prior to installation, but that's true on like 95% of car seats. And then, meaning you can't adjust the recline once it's installed. But again, it's true on like almost every car seat, so I don't think you're missing out. But you go ahead and buckle it, you get it tightened up. Man, this is pretty dang upright. Some kids really like to sit very upright though. And there's not a lot of car seats that actually give you this much of an upright, so that's kind of exciting. And then you just press down until you hear a click. So now that I've got this installed, yeah, it's a little too upright for us, so we recline it back one more mode, which again would not be difficult. Open it up, kind of reset it, scoot it one recline position, and then I would do a better job tightening it. But I did want to make sure it clicked close without doing too much pressing. So now, yeah, we're still like right on the level, but I would be okay with this. So the seat is now installed, and as you can see, my whole seat is moving, and we don't have to worry about locking off our seatbelt. That is a true lock off built into the ClickTight mechanism. So if you have somebody who's installing the seat that might not be as familiar, you don't have to tell them to pull it all the way out and let it retract back in. It's just ready to go as is. So again, this guy is gonna work for that backward mode from 5 pounds to 50 pounds. And the thing that's really special about it, when I say for extended rear facing, is that you get these car seats that make these claims, right? That they're like, we hold 50 pounds rear facing. But then when you measure, like, they'll have some weird thing where, like, let's say you can't raise the headrest very far when it's in backward facing mode. So the only amount of torso, seated torso height you get in a backward facing mode for some car seats that are all-in-ones is 14 inches. This guy has 19 inches of seated torso height. So if we're making a claim about a kid being like 50 pounds and still able to fit in this seat backward, Britax does the best job of being truthful with the consumer and also creating a seat with enough space to be able to actually make those kind of claims effectively. So yeah, you can weight test a seat up to 50 pounds, but like if the kid's torso can't get very tall, what good does it do if it holds 50 pounds? So some things that we'll talk about here now that I'm going to re-spin this around to being forward facing. And remember, it would stay rear facing till at least 2 years of age in California, ideally longer. This seat you can't even turn around and use in a forward facing mode until your kiddo is at least 30 pounds. So thank you, Britax, for that. We're moving up in the world. We're not doing the 25-pound forward face any longer. We're doing a 30-pound forward face recommendation. So forward facing, what is special about this seat is going to be, like I said, it has the 19 inches of seated torso height, which is fabulous. This depth right here is 13 inches deep. Where is my piece of paper? This is going to be important. Also, this guy comes with 2 cup holders included. They would hook up where you see these caps here. You either have the caps on or you have the cup holders on. I'm leaving the caps on just so that it looks a little sleeker. But it does come with 2 cup holders in that $3.99 price point. The depth of this seat pan is 13 inches. The interior width of this guy is 11.5 inches wide, which is crazy. The Grow With You, which is their combination seat, which means it's their seat for a bigger, older kid that's 5-point harness, exclusively forward facing, and then turns into a booster. It's literally the biggest car seat on the market. It holds the biggest kid physically. If you compare that to this, that is a 14-inch depth, so it's 1 inch deeper. It's the same width, and it only gives you 1 additional inch of torso height with the 5-point harness. So that's actually crazy because this is significantly narrower overall, and it's going to hit a lot of the same notes as that larger seat. So if we weren't trying to buy an additional seat down the road, this guy actually will hold a big-bodied kid for quite a while. The claims that it's making are pretty fair. Additionally, I checked with my best-selling booster seat, which is the Peg Prego Flex 120. That has a booster seat length, meaning the part where the booster seat would use, not the harness. The booster seat length there is 22.5, and the booster seat length on this guy is 21.5. So like, compared to some of my best-selling boosters and combination seats, this seat is hitting nearly identical sizing to those, but more effectively and much more cost-effectively. So that's kind of shocking and amazing. Really, really nice work. I'm trying to read anything else here that might be super interesting. The other thing about them right now is they do offer a narrow convertible seat called the Poplar. That's $299. So this is $100 more than that. The Poplar is 12 inches deep. This is 13. Poplar is 12.5 inches wide. This is 11.5 inches wide, but honestly, they're both like going to be roughly the same with the kid sitting in there. The other thing is we've got 3 crotch positions here for the lower buckle. You're at 4 inches deep, 6 inches deep, and 7.25. On Poplar, you're at 4 inches deep, 5.5 inches deep, and 7 inches deep. So this is definitely a little bit more accommodating for a physically larger kid than the Poplar would be. But that makes sense, right? Because Poplar is a seat for convertible. It's not intended to also tackle booster, which this does, belt positioning booster. Yeah, so again, our forward-facing installation here is going to be really similar to what we saw. So we would do a top tether, which is very clearly indicated in the instruction book. I'm not doing the top tether right now, and this is in no way meant to like substitute for doing this the correct way, but I'm just kind of showing this ClickTight, how fabulous it is. It hooks in super easily. Again, you have that exposed belt path, meaning you have that complete little bridge to see, or tunnel, to see where that would go through. And then you go ahead and close it up right like that. And this is really, really super well attached to the seat, even without utilizing the top tether, but we would always use the top tether 100% of the time. So yeah, I think there's 14 different positions to stop. You can use any position in any orientation. The only thing special to know is when you do a booster seat, you can have no overhang. Typically, if we're doing a rear or forward-facing installation for the 5-point harness, you're allowed like 2 to 3 inches of overhang on this seat. When you do booster, it does need complete seat contact, which is fair. That's going to be true of all boosters. And again, the value for dollar here really can't be beat. At $399, this is a true all-in-one car seat. And the really great thing is you could fit 3 next to each other. You could do 3 in a vehicle now. This is probably my new slim car seat option. The only thing that I don't like about this seat, the seat has a 10-year expiration. It has a 1-year warranty. It's made in China. I wish it was still made in the US, but to keep the price low, they've had to outsource that. One thing I do wish is that it came with an anti-rebound bar. So you can buy that separately for $65. Britax knows that the correct thing to do would be to sell it this way with the anti-rebound bar, but there's 2 sides to this argument. One is it will keep the price down if they offer it without it. So you can add it if you know that you should and can, and if it's not cost prohibitive for you, I would definitely encourage you to get that to set up for a rear-facing mode. Their argument would be it would be better to have more people in the seat at the lower price point and being able to use extended rear facing, because even without an anti-rebound bar, just the orientation of the seat being backward is 80% safer than a forward facing seat. This seat you can keep backward for an insanely long period of time, because not only does it hold that 50 pounds, but it gives you that 19 inches of seated torso height, and it gives you enough width in the seat for a bigger bodied child. So really, this seat is a home run. Britax, you should pat yourselves on the back. You've done a nice job. I really wish you had the anti-rebound bar packaged in with it already. But again, you can't win them all, and it is sold separately. Now, this is totally available on my website, destinationbabykids.com. You want to see the other colors of it, head over to my website, destinationbabykids.com. If you buy it from me, we can ship it out to you right away, or you can come pick it up here in the store in the Bay Area. We can help you install it, whatever you need. Additionally, do you have questions about it? Do you have a different all-in-one that you had any questions about? Should we compare it to other all-in-ones? I am going to, but what would you think about that? The colors seem cool. Do you like that it's flame retardant free? Do you like that it's breathable with some mesh ventilation on the sides? That type of thing. Let me know what you're thinking. If it makes sense to like or subscribe to the channel, please feel free to do so. If it makes sense to share this video, go ahead and share it. Sharing is caring. And be sure to check us out in our next video where we compare it to the PEG all-in-one kinetic, as well as the, oh, what the heck, the Nuna Exec. Why not? All right, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.